Hello dear students, today we are going to summarize chapter 10, The Beggar, from the book Movements Supplementary Reader. After this chapter being discussed, the syllabus for 2020-21 will be completed, as we have already completed the main book, that is Beehive, and in this way our syllabus will be completed. So let's start. The Beggar. This is a story about a beggar, Lashkov, who used to beg, posing as school teacher or a student. He meets an advocate, Sergei, who offers him a job at his house. Sergei asked Lashkov to chop woods for work for him. He asked his servant Olga to look after him. Lashkov was very weak. He could not do any hard work. Olga found him incapable of chopping the wood. She rebuked him, but she was very sympathetic to him. She wept for him. Olga decided to help him. She worked in his place and informed Sergei that he had done his work. She made him get half a ruble. Dear students, the story starts with a beggar. His name is Lashkov, and this is a story from Russia. And beggar Lashkov begs and introduces himself sometimes as a school teacher, sometimes as a student who has been expelled from his home, and as a school teacher who has been fired. So when he met an advocate, Sergei, then at that time Sergei remembered that he had met the same person before some days, and at that time he made the pretense of being a student, and at the current time he made pretense of being a teacher. At this, Sergei scolded the beggar, and on the other hand he also offered him a job of chopping woods for him, and he encouraged the beggar to do work and earn living. So the beggar Lashkov agreed for doing work for advocate Sergei, and that was of chopping woods. And then the advocate took the beggar to his home and asked his servant Olga to look after him while he was doing his work. But Olga found that Sergei was too weak to do any hard work, and Olga found that he could not do any hard work like chopping of wood or transferring of furniture. So Olga rebuked that beggar Lashkov, and on the other hand she was also sympathetic to him. So after rebuking Lashkov, she also wept for him, and decided to help Lashkov, and Olga worked in place of Lashkov and chopped the woods, and after that she informed master advocate Sergei that the work was done, and it was done by Lashkov. And in this way she means Olga made him get a half ruble. And Sergei asked Lushkov to come to work on the first of every month. Lushkov was always rebuked by Olga for his inefficiency, but it was Olga only who helped him in his work. And after that, Sergei also offered him work on the first date of every month, and that offer was readily accepted by Lushkov. But he was very big, that's why he was inefficient for chopping woods. So every time Olga scolded him, and Olga did his work, and in this way she made him get a half ruble on the first of every month. So Olga was helping as she felt sympathy for the weak beggar and worked in place of him. Once Sergei asked Lushkov to help in shifting of house. He looked weak and unhealthy. Sergei thought that he should not put him to hard work and decided to send him to his friend for an easier job. Lushkov got a more respectable job. And once when Sergei asked Lushkov to help him in shifting of house, then he found that Lushkov was very weak, and that's why he could not do any hard work like shifting of furniture, and he decided to ask his friend for some more easier jobs. That's why he sent Lushkov to his friend, and his friend offered him a more easier and respectable job. In this way, Lushkov got more easier and respectable job. After 2 years, Sergei met Lushkov in a theater. He was well dressed and looked healthier. He had become a notary and was earning 35 ruble a month. After 2 years, when Sergei met Lushkov in a theater, at that time, Lushkov grew healthier and he was looking decent, and he was also dressed himself very well. So he informed Sergei that at that time he became a notary and he was earning ruble 35 per month. Sergei felt good. Lushkov thanked Sergei for his kind words and deeds. He disclosed that it was Olga who helped and set him right. He would never forget her. Olga's words and action had brought a change in him. She made him quit drinking. Okay, quit drinking, not quite quit drinking. Dear students, then Sergei disclosed the Sergei not Lushkov disclosed the secret who was doing the work in place of him, and he told that it was Olga only who did his work while he was incapable of chopping wood. She sometimes also scolded him, and she also pressurized him for quitting drinking habit. And it were the words of Olga who made him quit drinking habit, and Olga's hard work help also changed the life of Lushkov. So Lushkov thanked Sergei for his kind deed, kind words, and he especially thanked Olga for his help and actions. Leskov expressed his gratitude to Sergei and Olga. He bid him goodbye and departed for work. After that, Leskov expressed his deep gratitude to Sergei and Olga for their kindness, help, and work. And after that, he bid goodbye to him and set out for his work. So, dear students, in this story, we learnt about a beggar and a kind advocate Sergei and a very helpful lady Olga. So it is a real life story. So whenever we get a chance to help any needy or any beggar, then we must avail that chance, and in this way we can change the life of a human and set him on the right path of life. Here syllabus of our movements book also completes, and so in this way we can say our English syllabus of beehive and movements is completed. So now you have to revise your syllabus, and if you have any doubt you can ask through comment box or in the class or out of the class in the school. Okay dear students, so best of luck and thank you for watching this video.